You have returned. The rule is still the same, you know.
If I cannot enter, perhaps you could tell the Elder of the Council that I request an audience.
Glendon cannot speak with you, Legate. Times are difficult, and his time is precious. He only accepts to meet the members of the Council or their representatives.
How can I prove that I am the representative of one of them?
If you are a trusted friend of a Council member, he will give you his seal, and we would know it. I will then be glad to allow you to enter. You would be the first Renaigse to obtain such an honor.
I will return later.
If you have a seal, you will be welcome. If not, you are wasting your time and mine.
Come here, my beauty.
Quesi! Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desade. I have come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladnid? Are you not a Donegad as well?
It is true, but my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness, the Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
The symptoms of its victims start with severe headaches and nausea. Their blood becomes effectively darker and more viscous. The veins become visible. In the end, the victim weakens and dies. We have not, as of yet, found a treatment.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave, and must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these mind shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the mind shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenlands started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the Taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks. Good day. Are you the Master Hunter?
Beurtir tu madre, Naikse. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
The Donegad, Katasach, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here. But they only attack if we tread near their nest. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded, and some of our young have even disappeared. It may be that the Tenlands killed them,
But it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures, very calm, but who defend their young with fury. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same. Not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. And that they are coming more and more often.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Doneigad, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often. And they come with greater fury. I try to chase them away, to destroy any nests that I found, but still, more of them come. And now our children disappear. The stress alone could kill our village.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man in the village.
I will go and see them. I must be going. I'm in need of your wisdom again.
I hear you.
I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlands. How would you advise me to go about it?
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing. There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about destroying the nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, Renaxi. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake. Going out at night is very dangerous.
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy these nests come dawn. Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become so aggressive?
Yes. Yes. This has never happened in my lifetime.
What do you know? Speak. Lives are at risk.
I do not speak of things I am not sure of. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
What do you know about the missionaries?
The Mind Shakers? They came here before the attacks of the Tenlands and buzz around us like flies. They speak of light, of demons, and the soul. Their words make little sense. All that they want is for us to join their village, and that we serve them as if they were Tiern. They want to make us Renaigse. They want to sever our bond with our lands. Their words do not touch those old enough to understand. But the young are sometimes swayed and listen. They follow them to their Eden village. And they become their servants, their bond. is cut.
Have you tried to fight them?
No. But some have fought. Because they treat the young girls badly. I think if not for the attacks, no one would have turned to them and their light. But hope fled our village. And the weak of courage have doubts and listen to their lies.
It sounds as if the attacks began at a timely moment for the missionaries. Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Besides destroying their nests and fighting the Tenlands, do you know the art of crafting weapons? Our artisan was among the wounded, and my weapon is broken.
I can try to repair it.
Here, in this condition, it is of no use to me at all.
I must be going. Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands have built their nests. Here is your weapon. It has been made new.
Thank you. You have given it back its purpose. It belonged to my master before me, and you have understood its nature. It may be that you are more on Almanawi than Renaigse, and that you will one day see as we. During my walks, I saw a great Tenlan of clear skin. The others seemed to follow him. I felt that he called them, that he fed them rage, and that his place is not here.
Why didn't you try to kill it?
He is very strong, and the others protect him. I was only able to track him to his lair, a cavern. I placed traps all around it, but all were avoided. He is clever.
You say he doesn't have his place here. What do you mean?
That he was brought here to attract the others and make them rage. By men, the Renaig say. But I cannot prove this. That is why I did not wish to voice these thoughts. I feel it, nothing more.
I must be going. Good day. My name is de Sardet, from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing, like every day, and he did not return.
Your Denegad asked me to help you. Any information you can give me will be very useful.
This is true. I hope your words to be heartfelt. My insides are twisting in fear that my brother is lost.
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. The girls find him handsome. He is such a nice boy, but he is wild off the tether, and often his curiosity gets him in trouble.
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared, where, and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds in his garden. Perhaps a youthful rivalry. He didn't get along particularly well with the Master Hunter, but it was nothing serious. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight with them, but they surely wouldn't have taken him.
It's still a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love. But he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother. And the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late. But he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the Mindshakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back. Because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know. But he might have went to find them in their village. He bears no good feelings towards them.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more. Could you tell me about the missionaries?
The Mindshakers. They came here to take us to a marvelous village. They said it was a perfect place, where all is shining in light, and where there is no danger.
Their words seem to have been to your liking.
A place full of peace is a dream. Here we must fight to survive, since the Tenlands have grown angry. And now their stories of light are difficult to imagine. It seems like a beautiful place, though. But my brother fought with them. They gave trouble to a young girl, one of his friends. He told me that these Mindshakers were liars, that they were hurting the more innocent young. I don't really know what to think. If they took them, could you tell them to give them back? There is no fair trade for our children.
This story about the fight compels me to at least ask them some questions. What can you tell us about the Tenlands?
They are beasts that live near water, rivers or coasts. In all our memories, only if you approach their nests do they anger and attack. But lately...
Yes, Katasak told me they attacked the villagers. Could you point me in the direction of their nest?
I know where to find one, but there are certainly more. My brother should not have left the village alone. But for a while now, he does not share my fears for him.
I must be leaving. Good day. I've been sent here by your Denegad. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Mindshakers. My sister has gone missing.
It is for that very reason that I'm here. To attempt to find her or to understand what has happened.
Then I will tell you what I know.
Your sister, what does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman. Kind and sweet. I miss her so very much.
Is she very careful? Does she know she should be wary of the beasts?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she has been star-eyed of late. And the stars make you forget all caution.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to gather berries. It was early in the day, but she never returned. I called for her from the edge of the village, in vain, and the Tenlands were roaming.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly, in the clearing. We find a great many berries there.
Is there anyone in the village that might want to harm her?
No, everyone loves her. Maybe a little too much.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young. The Mindshakers took notice, and the boys of the village did as well.
What do you think has likely happened?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early, and they come out mostly at night.
You think it might have been something else?
I hope. Even if it is a strange hope. Perhaps she was taken by the Mindshakers. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect. A boy intervened and chased them off.
But you think that they might have captured her when she was outside of the village? That merits inspection. Tell me about the Tenlins, about their attacks.
Before, I only very rarely came across the beasts. We knew their nesting grounds and kept clear of them. But now they are everywhere and they attack everyone. They've even been known to come as close as the clearing where we pick berries. Very far from their favorite grounds.
Do you know how to fight them?
No, I am not a fighter. If you want such advice, ask the Master Hunter.
Very well. I will go and investigate this clearing. Perhaps they've built a nest nearby.
It is possible, because before there was never one near there.
Could you tell me anything about the missionaries?
They are monosynaig. They think that they can take anything they desire.
What do you mean?
They came to our beautiful village. They wanted to take away our young people. Many heard their words and left. We never saw them again. But I saw how they treated my sister. I believe that they take the young to serve them. They wanted to take my sister like that, as if she were a tool. And if it were not for the young fisherman.
The one who's also missing?
Yes. He was very brave. I hope they didn't hurt her to avenge their pride.
I'm going to have to go and speak with them. Was your sister fond of a young fisherman who also disappeared by any chance?
They have known each other since they were little. Like all the children of the village, they have always been friends.
Only friends?
Yes. He defended her when the Mindshakers wanted to take her. But she is promised to another.
I couldn't care less about her reputation. An engagement can be broken. If you know anything at all...
I have told you all I know. My sister is certainly wounded somewhere, or taken by the Mindshakers.
Very well. Time to get on with my investigations. I must leave now.
Well, Onolmanawi, have you found my brother?
Not yet, but I will. Did your brother know the other girl who disappeared?
Yes. It is because of that girl that he fought with the Mindshakers.
Could she be the source of his happiness of late?
I don't think so. They have been friends since they were little. She is promised to another.
A promise can be broken. And it might be the reason your brother has kept it secret.
Perhaps. But what would it matter? He would not have fled with her. Not without saying farewell.
I must be leaving. It seems our two missing youths were together here. No need for a seer to see that there must have been something more than friendship between them.
protect me in this battle.
Found der Dara, Grimmer deren Dam.
Good day. I'm the legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this isle. Might I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among us. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me what your mission here is?
We must return these lost souls to the light, and guide them so that they might receive the revelation. We have constructed the perfect village, Eden, where they might discover peace. In this protected paradise, they can receive divine teachings and join the illuminated, chosen people.
Have you heard about the Tenlin attacks on the village?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name, but yes, we have heard talk about the attacks. We offered them our help and some comfort in their most difficult hour.
In exchange for some inspiring conversation, I suppose.
Of course. These horrible beasts have most certainly been sent by the demons of this isle. To chase only a few away would be of no use. If they truly desire peace, they must see the light.
You haven't been victim of these attacks?
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able to chase them away with little effort.
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlins is somehow linked to the demons on the isle. Whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known. They nest beside them.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed you that their patterns have changed? These creatures have been riled up by the demons of the island, who have come to realize we are near victory. Sending them against these poor people, they maintain them in a state of fear and obedience to their shaman healer. There is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child. Convert these people. Defeat these demons.
The Denegat of this village wishes for you to depart. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over every dwelling.
The Denegat of this village wishes for you to depart. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey? To leave would... No, my...
I must go. We're going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on them. One more thing.
Yes?
I must go. How can these so-called religious men dare to abuse these young people? I thought that the word of the enlightened was very clear on this subject.
These missionaries are a disgrace to our order. Believe me, I'll make sure they cannot hurt anyone else.
One more thing.
Yes?
I found a document in your belongings. The content is quite enlightening. Your missionaries have forgotten the divine teachings. Are not all forms of abuse against your religious commitments?
A few missionaries did stray from the path. This is true. But our mission is too vital to let their zealous natures dissuade us. You should have never read that.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Use your weapons.
May the shadow engulf the enemies!
Stop! We lay down our weapons.
Now leave the region and do not return.
We shall not forget the manner in which you have treated us, but you shall not see us here again.
Given the presence of the tenons in this clearing, there must be a nest not far from here.
enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
It is dawn, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! Engulf our enemies!
We are near water, in the area the fisherman's brother mentioned. A nest must be close to here.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
May the enlightened protect... May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the enlightened protect me!
Stiri.
Here comes our pay, boys! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
The hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Storm, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
Protect me in this battle! May the shadow...
My dear child, what can I do for you?
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.
The third nest is destroyed. The Master Hunter will be relieved to hear it, I'm sure. basket full of berries and a trap full of fish. All of it scattered and half-eaten by beasts. Our two lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left these behind. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail. That cavern seems home to some creatures. Let's be wary. It could very well be the lair of that great tenland the hunter spoke of.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Faurnde dara grimmeterem dam!
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Close to it,
Three corpses. One is older than the others. Judging by his clothing, he was a missionary. The two others are more recent. A man and a woman. Our missing couple, no doubt. They were dragged here. And devoured alive. What a tragic fate. I cannot believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goals. 2 youths died because of them.
Now you understand why some of us fight against the Rinaigse. Their words are always sweet, but all they bring is death.
Protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Be careful! Your armor is falling apart!
Close to Nestiri!
Return to the village. Their families need to be informed.
Well, Onolmanawi, have you found my brother?
I found him, but I'm truly sorry your brother is dead.
Andevushtire. May the earth welcome him. I felt it. How did it come to pass? He knew every stone on our lands. It couldn't have been an accident.
He had a liaison with a young girl from the village. They would meet in a clearing, and they must have forgotten the hour. Night took them by surprise, and a Tenlin crossed their path. I found both of them, in the cavern of the beast.
How terrible. Why did he go to see the girl in secrecy? They could have... I must recover his body. To give it up to the earth, as is our custom. Where is it?
With the body of the girl he loved, in a cavern near the clearing. But it is a dangerous place. Other Tenlins might still be roaming there, though I did kill quite a few.
I have a duty owed to my little brother. Thank you, Onolmanawi. I will not forget this.
I must be leaving.
Do you have any news? Do you know where my sister is?
Yes. I'm truly very sorry.
Oh no. Nah. Ser Tonsidag, please do not tell me that she is dead.
I found her body in the lair of the Great Tenlin, not far from the clearing.
But how could she have been surprised by the beasts? She knew the danger.
She went out to meet the young fisherman. The time must have flown by, into the night. I'm so sorry. We found them both dead.
I must bring her body back to carry out the rite.
You should not go alone. I killed as many as I could, but it would be better to be prudent.
I shall follow your counsel, Onolmanawi. 2 deaths are enough. Thank you. Thank you.
I must leave now. The nests are destroyed, and with the death of the White Tenlin, the attacks should cease. And we were even able to convince the missionaries to leave. Katasak should be willing to follow us now. Let's go and find him.
May the beasts answer your calling, Onolmanawi. You are a brave hunter. The village will at last find peace once again.
I can see from your face that you were victorious.
Indeed. I put the White Tenlin down, who was enraging his kind, and destroyed their nests. The attack should no longer trouble you. I also encouraged the missionaries to leave. They will not return.
I regret that violence was necessary to make them go, but I thank you all the same.
In the end, we found the missing young ones. But alas, it was too late. Devoured by wild beasts.
Undivorced tier ends. You did well, Onolmanawi. Now they shall be able to find the rest.
Will you agree to accompany me now? My cousin needs your help.
I have packed what is needed. I am ready to journey with you.
This pain, it'll be the death of me. I can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze, consumed by a smoldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls? You pop in just when you're needed, cousin, as always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief.
Let me present Katisach, Constantine. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you.
Please, stay.
I am here for you, Urnaxe, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Thank you. Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine my plight without your intervention.
Greetings, Katisach.
Bertirtumat, what can I do for you?
How is my cousin doing?
He's filled with dread as death approaches. Forgive him his mood swings. He's such a young boy, and he had so much desire to live. Thanks to my treatment, he suffers less. But his disease is getting worse, and I don't know what to do. It would take a power far superior to mine to break the grasp of this evil.
I'm looking to meet Enormil Frichterman. I went all the way to the village council.
But they did not let you speak to Glendan the Elder.
Precisely. They said that only the friends of a member of the council might enter.
And my word was not enough. It seems that I must be a Mal to be heard.
Do not be sad, daughter of Bloodnid. One day you will be as great a chief as your mother. And you too will have a seal. This seal will allow you to give voice to the friends of your clan. Those who may speak in your name. Here, friend of Wenxavier. Take my seal and go and meet Glendan. But you must convince him and no doubt pass many trials. Many monsters and traps are hidden on the path you seek to follow.
Thank you, Katisach. Why are you helping me?
I do not wish to lose the one who placed his life in my hands. And you have already shown me your friendship.
I hope that Glendan will allow you to meet this god, cousin. Leave as soon as you can. Godspeed.
Have no fear. I'll do whatever it takes. Now that you've seen my cousin, what are your thoughts on the Malachor?
It is a terrible disease. I have never seen one like it. It slowly gnaws through the people it afflicts. Their eyes and legs gradually die because of the black blood. And the pain it induces is atrocious. My potions are barely enough to calm your cousin. But if you're asking if I know how to cure it, I have no idea. It's a disease coming from a world that isn't ours, and which I'm not familiar with.
Do you like it in New Serene?
No. Your village has smothered the earth. The smell of the woods has gone, and the singing of the birds is filled with anguish. I can barely feel my bond here. But don't worry. I will not leave before doing everything in my power to save your cousin.
I must go.
Wa awalam seg.
Karantz, do you need something?
I must leave you. See you later.
My dear child, what can I do for you?
What was your role at my uncle's court? Were you already an ambassador?
No. But I was part of the embassy. I had only just started my career as a diplomat back then. Taleme was hoping to convert the congregation, and they had sent me to spread the word. I tried to teach you some of the basics because you had a predisposition for magic, but you were so young. You preferred to run around the halls with a wooden sword in hand chasing your cousin.
I'll see you later, Father.
Take care, my child.